Good morning, my friends. This is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Yes, we are going through very, very difficult times where our emotions are going up and down and so much is going on that we are starting to be in despair at times and just crying out to the Lord. And yesterday was one of those days because our country is going through a very difficult time right now. And I just decided, you know what? I'm just going to get up this morning. I'm going to trust the Lord. I'm going to choose to trust the Lord and His Word. And God is so faithful because when I came to His Word, almost like David wrote me a letter in Psalms today, and I just opened it this morning as I was reading in Psalms 36 and 37. But before I get there, I was in Exodus, of course, and chapter 18, and I just read this verse 1. It says, when Moses' father-in-law heard of all that God had done for Moses, he comes to Moses to see him to the mountain of God, where Moses is now with all the children of Israel. And he brings Zipporah, which is his daughter, who was Moses' wife. He takes Zipporah and two of Moses' sons, and their names were just so distinct. Moses had named his first son Gershom, which means I have been a stranger in a strange land. And then Eleazar, for God is my father and He is my help. He wanted to remember, so he named his sons these things. So every time he said Eleazar, he remembered God is my help. So this morning, we need to put things in our minds that we will remember who we have as our God. He is still on His throne. No matter what happens on this earth, He is still in control. I came out last night and I just sat out here and I started praising the Lord because I was looking at the stars and I said, Lord, You are in control of what is going on. We don't understand so much of it, whatever is going on, but this is what David wrote thousands of years ago. Thy mercy, O Lord, is in the heavens. Chapter 36 of Psalms, verse 5. Thy mercy, O Lord, is in the heavens. Thy faithfulness reaches to the clouds. Thy righteousness is like the great mountains. Thy judgments are great deep. How excellent is your loving kindness, O God. Therefore, the children of men put their trust under the shadow of your wings. And then chapter 37, David wrote, fret not yourself because of evildoers. Do not fret. I heard a news thing this morning that somebody was saying that a lot of the Christians are starting to lose their hope and their faith. How can that be? Our God is in the heavens. It says, fret not yourself because of evildoers, neither be you envious against the workers of iniquity, for they shall soon be cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb. Because trust in the Lord, David wrote, and do good, so shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. Delight yourself in the Lord. Commit your way unto the Lord. Trust also in Him. Then verse 7, rest in the Lord and wait patiently for Him. For fret not yourself because of him who prospered in his way, because of the man who brings wicked devices to pass. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not yourself in any wise to do evil, for evildoers shall be cut off. But those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. And then I just love when I went to Isaiah, and in Isaiah chapter 58, it says, then shall thy light break forth as the glorious morning, and mine health shall spring forth speedily, and your righteousness shall go before you. The glory of the Lord shall be your reward. Then shall you call, and the Lord shall answer you, and shall cry and say, the Lord will say, here I am. if you take off from the midst of thee the yoke of putting forth the finger and speaking vanity. We need to just go to the Lord, let him guide us, because it says, and the Lord shall guide you continually. Verse 11, and satisfy your soul in drought, make fat thy bones, and thou shalt be like a watered garden and like a spring of water whose waters fail not. And another thing that just encouraged me this morning, I was all over the place this morning, and when I went to Mark chapter 10, where they brought children to the Lord, and I want to run to him like children this morning, the disciples were stopping them, but the Lord said, we have to be like little children in receiving the kingdom of God. Chapter 10 of Mark and verse 15. Verily I say unto you, whosoever shall not receive the kingdom of God as a little child, he shall not enter therein. And then he took the children in his arms. I want to just run to the Lord. Let him just take me in his arms and run to the Lord today for your situation. Ask him to put his hand on you, and he blessed them, and to bless us to just trust him in every situation today we are facing. People are in the hospitals facing surgery this morning. People are facing to go to get chemo this morning. There's so many situations coming in that we need to pray, yes, but we need to not fret, because God is still in control. He loves you and me. When we run to him, he holds us and he will guide us continually. It says, our God will do this, and he is the one that goes before us. This is a verse I just keep in front of my eyes to say, he says to us, I will be with you. I will not leave you. I will not forsake you. Do not fear. Do not be dismayed this morning. The Lord bless you today.